Hello guys, Mythic Fixed here. Welcome back to part 2 of an introduction to Heroes Charge. So what we're going to do today is going to have a look at Trials, Chests, Arena and Grand Arena. So if we just click on Trials here, the 3 trials that are available are Crashed City, sorry, no, that's Crashed Hill, Cursed City and Valkyrie Showdown. Okay, so you have to meet certain requirements to get into these things. So Valkyrie Showdown, you can only fight that level with female heroes. With Cursed City, I think that everybody has a magic immunity, and with Crashed Hill, everybody tends to have a physical immunity. So what you do, I won't do it now, but you'll just go into one and you'll select the difficulty. It doesn't take any stamina to do this, but you just go through the level, you pick up the gear that the enemies drop, and it's just a quick way of being able to level up each day by doing the daily events. Now, daily events, not that I mentioned this a minute ago, but it'll be good to do this. In part 3, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at daily events and what they do. So, like the daily grind. So, what I would do in a day, probably when I wake up, half an hour, just go through and get all my daily events done in order to be able to level up my team level. I would tap on daily events, and all of these things here, all of these little quests here, like upgrade a skill, enchant an item, do some PvP, do some time rifts and so on. You have to do so many of them and you get the reward for it. So the team XP for, say, doing instance killer. So if I was to complete 10 instances, I would get 120 team XP and I would get 3 XP vials, EXP vials, to level up my heroes. Just come out of there quickly. We'll come back to that a bit later. We'll visit more of that in part 3. So we've just had a look at Trials. We had a look at Campaign in the last episode. It's not boring as such, but it's a bit grindy. You tend to only use it with the raid tickets that we mentioned, just to be able to get your gear that you need for your heroes to level them up. So, okay, so what we'll do now then, we'll take a quick look at Time Rift. So we'll just go into Time Rift there. Okay, 2 different types of Time Rift here. So we've got the Tidal Temple and the Dwarf Arsenal. Now, again, 3 stages, 1 through 3. What you'll do is you'll complete these, and the Tidal Temple tends to give you anything EXP related, so you'll get a lot of XP cheeses, potions and vials from there to be able to level up the XP of your heroes. And in the Dwarf Arsenal, it tends to drop only things relating to gold, so it will drop certain items and you can then trade them in with the merchant in order to get gold to level up your skills and whatever else requires gold to level up. Okay, so we'll come back one. We'll quickly have a little look at Arena. So I won't actually do an Arena. I will just explain for the time being what it is. And the reason why I won't do an Arena right now is because my rank is quite high for my realm. So I'm on server 51, which is Tyrian Confed. It's a new realm. It's a newish realm. And I'm quite high ranked. Now, if I was to be on one of the older realms, I would have probably been around rank 4,000, like 4,000 to 5,000. But because I'm on quite a new realm, I'm quite high level for that realm. I mean, I'm level 70, nearly 71, and the top guy in this realm is 80. I think he's about 81, 82. We'll have a look in a minute. But what I would normally do here, anyways, I'd use my setup. I'd look at the heroes here that I wanted to pick for the fight. I tend to use the same 5 for Arena, just because they tend to work. I mean, I probably wouldn't use Commando there, even though that's a bit controversial. People tend to use a lot of Commando in Arena because she makes everybody's haste increase and their magic damage. But I'd probably pick Frost Mage here, just because she's got the extra start and she's got the little bit higher power rating as well. I'd probably go just for pure damage and hope for a quick win, rather than go for the long haul, which Commando provides. And I would okay that, and I would fight one of these guys. So these 3 guys at the bottom, you refresh this, and it just basically goes through the list of people who are around your level or power rating. Now, what I would try to do is pick somebody who was a lower power rating than me, but that was a higher rank than me. So, for instance, this one on the far right, this level 67 here with the Windmaster as their profile picture, she or he is rank 395, so 1 point lower than me, and her power rating's a bit lower. If you hover over, you can see the heroes that they will use. So, I mean, that person there's got 122 wins. Been playing the game for quite a while. She's got a 5-star Commando there, a 4-star Old Curse, and the War Chief. Now, I tend to come across a lot of War Chief in Arena, in PvP. He's got 2 lives and other stats, obviously, that help in PvP. But he is a beast. I mean, you kill him, he's down. You try and get to the back line, and what happens? He comes back to life, and he then starts off in the middle of your group and starts gnawing away at your midline and backline while your tank's trying to, kill their midline and backline. So, yeah, that's one champion you want to watch out for. Let's come back off here. From here, every day at 9 o'clock UK time, so that's GMT, you will get your PvP rewards. They're these little icons here. So you go 490 of those in the top right hand corner there. And what I do with them is, these are soul stones, as you know. I would click on one of them and buy it. So when I get mine tonight at 9 PM, I normally probably get around 360, 400 points per day. I would probably buy a Death Knight soul stone in order to level that person up. See, I've got 63 then. I need to level him up to 100. So it is a slow process, but you'd be surprised, where you get these things from, where they drop these soul stones. So let's come out here, out again. One thing I didn't mention, in Arena, it was always auto fight is on, so you can't manually pop your ults, for instance, pop your moves. You have to wait, and hopefully your stats are better than the other guy's stats. I mean, they won't be online. It's not instanced, so you will have to just hope that your team is better and win that way. Grand Arena, same thing as PvP. As PvP as Arena, but it's best of 3. So you have 3 teams here. You can manually set them up again: Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, and you can. It's just basically best of 3. So what I tend to do is put my best team on the middle row. So if I lose the top one, hopefully I've got a chance of winning the second one, the second battle. Then the third one, hopefully that will beat their third one. Hopefully they'll put a worse team down there than me, so I can win that one there. You don't get points for winning battles. I think you get 1 each, but you tend to rank up your rewards per hour. So there's 31 per hour there that I've got. So I can claim 9 now. There you go, and then you can redeem them there. I've got 440, but obviously that's not enough to buy anything there, so I'll have to wait till later on. Soul stones again for certain champions. Now, certain champions are only available from certain parts of the game, so we'll have to you have to watch out which points you need for what champions. Let's go back. 409 rank there. Like I say, if I was on one of the older servers, I'd probably be a lot lower ranked than that, so I'm lucky in that aspect. Let's come out of there. Okay, so chests. Let's open a chest. People love watching chests. Okay, so in here you've got 5 chests you can open each day, bronze chests, for free. So let's view one of those. Buy one, open the chest. Piece of crap. Okay, so it's not that bad. I mean, it's better than a piece of green gear or a piece of grey gear, but you get these, and obviously you can use these for enchanting or putting onto your heroes. Gold chests. Now, you get one of these free every 30 or 40 hours, or you can buy them for gems. They have better loot rewards in them, and you can actually get champions from them. You can also get champions from bronze chests, depending on luck, but some champions are only available from the actual game itself rather than these chests. What we'll do in a later episode, I think, is we'll buy maybe £80 worth of gems, and we'll go ahead and go on a binge for gold chests. So I reckon that'll be good viewing. Okay, last thing then in this episode is the enchanting. Pick a champion. So we'll pick a low leveled one, for instance, so like say Ember Star, and we'll get a piece of her gear. There you go. And you open up the materials, and here you can use the materials, the gear that drops in the campaign or wherever it might drop, to level up a particular item for a hero. So let's just do this one for example. I might not do it because of my gold at the minute. Press until you got enough. There we go, that's a good one. So you need 20 bits. Different gear offers different amounts of enchantment rating, and you press enchant, you give it a star, and that piece of gear there would then have better stats. So it had intellect +6, but now it's got intellect 6 +6, so the red number would be what you had before, and the extra 6 on there in green would be what the enchantment does. That's worth doing as well, because that's part of your daily events. There we go. Enchant and upgrade item once we've done that. Yeah, brilliant. Great. More XP. 445 or 4,700. So hopefully we'll be level 71 by the end of today's video in part 3. Right, that's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and comment if you need to. We'll come back in episode 3 and we'll have a look at what I would do in my daily grind. So what I would do in order to level up my daily events and get the characters leveled up quite quickly. Brilliant. Cheers then, guys. See you next time.